Good morning, Jojo. Yup, you are muted, Jojo.
Oh, I think you did. It's
Hey, good
muted.
morning, everybody. Welcome to the table talk. And it's a beautiful morning, and I'm honored to be on here this morning. What a great Saturday morning! Happy holidays, everybody! And this is your girl Muko Oluma Agu, and this is the table talk. Welcome, share, invite, and let's have a conversation.
Good morning to all. This is your girl, the beautiful, fabulous, fearless queen. Come, let's talk. This is the table talk where we bring everything respectfully and respect one another. And as you come on, you are most welcome to join us. If you don't want to come on, you can make your comment and we will always read your comment and discuss your comment. Thanks for coming again and let's do the table talk. Welcome.
Hey everybody, how was your week, Jojo? How was your week? Let's share the broadcast. Honey Bunch will be on in a bit. How was
My
your
week
week?
was good. It started up with Tavina being sick, but then, it took her 2 days and she recovered. But we good. Christmas was good. I had all my children under one roof. The only I was missing my mom because she's in Liberia. My siblings, everyone here. We doing good. I just bless God. I can't even complain. I'm grateful. I'm thankful.
Yes, I had a long week, long week. I've been working and working and working 16 hours. I like the first paycheck in the year. I like for it to be big, because when we have worked, we have worked so much hours during the beginning of the year, and then usually in the 6 7 months I slow down because I'm always afraid to ORS. So, so I can slow down after the Christmas, then I know, the next check will be in January. Then I can restart. But everybody, we still welcome to our live broadcast. Invite your friends and family. Let's have a discussion. This is the table talk. We will start from one thing and then we will switch to another thing. If you look at the topic today, we are in the situation room today. So when you're in the situation room, every situation got to be brought up. It don't matter what it is, but one thing we are not going to shake tables, break legs, and bring somebody down here. But we are going to discuss issues around the world in our country, Liberia. So, honey, what's her name? Jojo. I was on of course, we'll be all over looking for story. So and then I came across a message. I have to download it. I don't know even if it's downloaded yet. But I came across a video of a woman um stating a prophecy. She brought a prophecy about Liberia. And I always like to show the video just to have some evidence here. Apparently, this video has not been uh, downloaded yet. Uh, it has not been downloaded yet. But so before we get to that, let's talk about the speech. Did you watch our president of Liberia's speech concerning the burning of our Capitol building? Did you watch the speech?
Well, I watched the speech. I don't know if that's the first one when the building got burned and he went
Yes.
over. Okay,
Yes.
I
Can
did.
you know that I think that after he went over, then after he went back to give a speech or something about it, about about our country and people who's looting, and they should know that the looting the money is for the country. Everything they loot and sell is for the country or something. I think Honey was the one that really watched it and can elaborate on it. But just elaborate on the one you talking about, and then I'll play this short video. So why I try to see if I can download that story on Princess.
Well, it's just about the same old thing we all saw and we discussed the last time. I haven't listened to any other thing he said, telling people, you can't be destructive, and they will not allow that. They will not allow people going to destroy things, and they will try to see who did it and bring that person to justice. And, no matter what the situation is, we as Liberian or the people over there keep putting Liberia back. Things are not easy. We are trying for other countries to help us, or we are trying to bring other countries in. See other countries saying, seeing that we are burning things and other things, it will not encourage anyone to want to take that business or any other thing in Liberia, knowing that when we get mad, then we're going to destroy everything. Getting mad is one thing. Even when it's not only that, you get some people, even with homes, marital homes, and other places, when they get mad, they destroy things. That's one of the bad behavior anyone can ever do, whether it's in your home or whatever. When you get mad, you cannot destroy things. That's something that will let you know that you have no self control. You can sit and talk about things. You don't have to destroy anything. And Liberians got to stop, because we need to build our country. The country is messy. All homes, all buildings, roads are not paved right, and then the little one that's standing up, we are burning it down. Where do we, when the people that burning it live right there, know probably there's no other way to get out of there. So, buildings are all falling apart, and then the little one that's standing better, you guys are, so you don't want anything better. Even if you're angry, after you burn the building, what good did it do for you? Were you receiving a whole lot of money? Did it give you a place that you are well satisfied with? Do you have a lot of money in your pocket for doing that? Why you want to destroy your own country? We as Liberians, we need to stop. We need to, that country, Liberia is a beautiful country. Liberia is a country that if we read it, our government and the other people rather start stealing money when they are in power and put the Liberian people money to use. That country is a beautiful country. People will come to visit. Things will happen over there, But it seems when people are trying to come to the country and you guys burning things, it's not helpful. It is not helpful at all.
And I agree with you. I agree with you. And a lot of times when these things happen, people, our government will sit and say, "Oh, we're gonna get international help." I listened to Gregory Coleman speech, who is the police director, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna make sure to seek international help to solve this, to do this investigation." I laugh. What international help? Because a lot of times, guess who they turn to? The United States of America to seek help, because Liberia is known as a stepchild to America. So they're trying to say that they will seek the American government help, and I would tell them this is the wrong time, because the president that is seated, forget it. He's not even going to tolerate that, So, but before we dive deeply into the conversation here, let's welcome our viewer here. We got George Money from Nigeria. He said, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning, George. Just got in. You are welcome. What's the topic? We are in the situation room, and we are talking about things that happening around the world. Number one is Liberia. A lady what GP died. We're not going to call the name because pages here are monetized, and Facebook are really, really, I don't know where I say vigilant or diligently checking people pages and copying words. So we're not going to use words that we jeopardize our platform. So GBDI is a word news during our Liberian crisis. So only people who know it will, how they call it, but I want to believe you know it. And we're talking about this girl that was, terminated. And then we are talking about Liberia Capitol building destroying the country, our country Liberia. We are talking about our country Liberia as well. So different things, different topics. We like to have open topics. So when you got anything and you bring it in, and we'll be like, "Oh yeah, there you go." So yes, we got Savi MJ Perry. He said, "Good afternoon to us. I'm watching from Wow, Sophie community. Is that in Liberia? Just in. So we say welcome, and Lena Diamondberg just log in. We say just say hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're viewing us from your time zone, and we will be able to recognize you. And don't forget to share the platform as well. So as I was saying, Jojo, this is the time that we have to stand on our own. How many African countries are out there relying on the international community to take care of the problems? Let me give one example of Nigeria. Favor Godwin, we say welcome, just say good morning. We just wanted to drop a comment and say good morning. Then we will see you guys on the big screen. But you're on our platform, we will not be able to see you. So let me give an example of Nigeria. We remember, I think it was last year, the election season, and it was chaotic. It was chaotic to the point that CNN projected Peter Obi as president, and we all watched the election. We all know that Peter Obi won that election, right? It was chaotic. It was bad. People was fighting. People was getting hurt. Bodies were being destroyed and burned. And we all saw that. The international community, the whole world saw that problem. But guess what? I believe, and I stand to be corrected. Let me learn. Nigeria gained their independence from the British people. So what I would say, UK, Europe, or whatever. If it had been Liberia, America would have stepped in and said, "Listen, this has to be done. This person won." America would have been the one to solve the problem. But guess what happened? With all the situation that happened in that during that election, Nigeria still solved the problem, even though there are citizens that were not happy about it. There were citizens that was not happy about it, but guess what? They solved the problem. They didn't go running in the streets and burning down houses, burning down government properties, burning down, places. And they are moved on. You understand? So this should be an example for Liberia. We should be able to handle our situation. We cannot be mad and act like a 3-year-old toddler, throwing things down and burning things. We should learn to step on our own. And Liberia, I'm saying it today, international community, just forget it. That whole capital building situation just going to go on a rock. Nothing going to happen. America not going to step in because you got the wrong president in seat. And I'm happy that even Donald Trump is in seat. He's going to be installed January 20th. And I'm happy about that. Now, Liberia will learn to stand on her own and forget about America. It's about time. It's about time. So let me play this video. I don't know if it's the right one because I'm trying to search my videos that were downloaded. I can find it. I don't know what's going on. But I will just play this video quick and see what's going on here. I don't think that's the right one. I don't think that this is the right one. So, but I will keep searching till I get it. But let's talk about princesses. Talk about the let's talk about the situation with another sister called Princess in Liberia, who husband, a boyfriend, GB'd her because, you know, can you elaborate on the story while I look for the video, please? You are muted, Jojo. Okay, you okay, you okay, you okay. Mhm. Go ahead, Jojo. Jojo, you muted yourself again though.
I'm not even touching. Okay, now I touch it again.
You okay now?
Yeah, so with that situation, first of all, I would like to just send my sympathy out to the family, friends. We are very, very sorry about it. Have my deepest sympathy. I don't even know where to start. No one should be killed like that or any other way. Relationship will happen. A relationship can
GP,
break.
GP, die, please, before we GP die.
Yeah, GP, that. Thank you. Relationship, whenever we are getting into relationship, we have to remember that the relationship will last or it will not last, and you have to have that control where if it doesn't last, you got to move on. Whether the person wrong you or you wrong the person, relationship based on two people. So if it comes to one of the other person not interested in it or anymore, or trick you into it, or whatever the situation is, no need of anyone to be dying the other person. We all should move on. Relationship for grown up. If you are not grown up yet, don't get in it, because these are the things that will happen. So I send up my deepest sympathy to her family, her friends, But again, on the other hand, you know, this is a lesson learned, that we have to be very careful. Sometimes things that you do might come and hurt you. I'm not saying that whatever she did hurt her, whatever. But one of the things we are saying, people that are hurting one another, feelings in relationship. I saw when Erica came on to talk about what happened, and Erica talked about it and ended up putting her story, and she was saying, "What you guys think? How was I feeling? When this guy deep down this girl because of so and so." And now Erica is still in the feelings. She's still in our feelings. And what I'm trying to say here is this: people should start hurting people. If you know you don't want something, get out and start getting in relationship for the wrong reason. Because people will hurt. Because our hearts, Liberians have become a whole nother set of being. Killing, denying one another for no reason or whatever. We used to be moving on with things and not getting into stuff like this. But the new style where you think that it's not working for you, and the one thing you want to think about deep dying the person, and like Erica was saying, I understand what she was saying, because sometimes the person mindset might take them to a whole place. And when she was explaining, she was trying to say the same thing, that when these things were happening to me, my mind was running on deep dying somebody. It's just that I have friends around me, and I have to try to really put it together. But how you think I feel? What you think was running through my mind? What you think I wanted to do? And my thing is, she is still in that stage, because she's still they're still talking about this. It's still fresh yet. People are still coming or saying things. Her ex is still coming saying things. The ex-wife is still coming saying things. So I just want people to be mindful, because the people can click anytime. Everybody mind not the same as much as we're saying it. But, with the way they started the relationship, according to what I saw, her mom spoke and said she was the first. It don't matter whether she was the first or the last. Once he got married to another person, move on. Move on. But I will send it over to one of you guys if you have something to say.
Welcome, honey.
Yeah, good morning, ladies. How y'all doing?
Mhm.
Doing good. How are you?
Hmm, tired, but okay. Yeah. So, what did you guys start with?
We're talking about Princess's story in Liberia right now.
Yeah,
What's your take on it?
it was very unfortunate, but then again, we know what the Bible says about adulterous acts, especially the ones that you know and you willfully, engage in and indulge in whatever. We all are sinners. Let's just start off that. We all fall from God's grace every day, but when you have God in you, it's certain things that you know you would check yourself on. And based on the story, because I had done a live on this with one of my brothers from Liberia. He's a journalist. And then I also went on her page and I was able to gather more information on the story. Apparently she was with this guy first, and then I think he left her to get married to his wife. So it's like it was still this continuous. relationship where she thought she could, still have him. And I guess she decided to just be there. But our actions and our deeds, the Bible talk about what we sow, we will reap. It's unfortunate that her life was taken, but when I spoke on this, I don't want to sound insensitive or anything, but when we link it to biblical aspects, you know, um, we will reap what we sow, the consequences of our actions. And the only thing I can say is I pray that reading one of her comments, she says, "Father God, forgive me because I want to walk right." It's like she knew her actions now was not acceptable. Especially being a woman in the church. You know, and she knew this what she was doing was wrong. She said, "Okay, this man never gonna leave this woman. I can sit here and just waste my years." She got the epiphany, right? And started to make things right for herself. But then there's also so many sides to the story. It's like you don't know which one to believe. But when I went on her page specifically, and I saw where she said, "Forgive me for infidelity, and I want to make myself right. I want to make it right." So I said, okay, at least thank God she knew she was wrong and she was trying to make it right. And the only thing I can say in that story is I pray that she asked God for forgiveness before that end of her, that last day, because when we act out of God's law for our lives, out of God's plan and purpose, we don't want to make it on the side where we're not going to hear it. Like I said, we all are journeying, and we just need to make sure we are journeying this world in the right way. Not to be like everyone else, be your own authentic self, where God is being feared and prioritized first and foremost. Because when we have that concept, many of things that we do, even if we do it after we're done, we will get convicted and make a change never to do the same thing again. So it's so unfortunate that a young life was taken. And I pray her family finds peace and comfort.
And I would like to add, I want people to understand that in a lot of the relationship here is going on like this. There are some people that they don't want to keep you, but they don't want no one to have you either. So that is not love. You understand? There are some relationship people here. They say, "Oh yeah, he acts so jealous of me. He love me." No. If he love you, he will make you his work and he will cater to you. He will love you. He will cherish you. There are some people in relationship and they think the guy love them or the woman love them because the person jealous. They don't want no one around there. The person checking her phone. They don't want to talk to. Okay, if the person is so jealous over you, they love you. Why can't they make you their number one? Why can't they cherish you? So there are some relationship people in they just want you there because they can get something from you. They don't want no one to have you. When I look at it, it just seemed like in Princess story because she's a beautiful girl. You can see she's very active and stuff. She a loving person, looking lovely, But he was with her first, and no matter how beautiful and whatever she was, he still walked away from her and married another person. And then still continue his relationship. That means he doesn't love her. He just didn't want anyone else to have her.
He was selfish.
And yeah, very selfish. And she thought that she was, she was it. If you are it, you were not supposed to leave you and marry another person. So for he even marry another person, that was the place where she should have cut it off. She should have cut it off right away, but then she continued. I'm sure she continued, but then, like you said, I didn't go on her page. So probably when she started saying, "Okay, I know now this man cannot leave his wife. I need to move on," and he don't want no one to have her. She started to move on and do other things. Then he don't want her to do that, and that's what they say: you live by the sword, you die by the sword. We have to be very careful. We all are not perfect. But you have to be very, very careful. Even if you and the person were together before, do not play into marriage. I'm telling you, when you go into any marriage to do anything, that is a curse. It is not joke because the marriage is built on vows between God and man. It said no man should try to get into it. So whenever you try, it don't matter if you were the first. Well, he didn't marry you. Lord have fire in it. When he left you and married the other person, if she has stopped that, it just move on. To me, probably will not be. It still don't even give him the right though. But she should have moved on. He just wanted to keep her around. He don't want no one to. And they have people like that. They got people here who dating married men for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and you stay in it. It don't matter if the person taking care of you financially. Why you don't want your own? Why you don't? So I just want our sisters to listen today, please, please. That admit he acted jealous on you doesn't mean he love you. Is he loving you? That jealousy he please. Is he caring for you? Is he doing? Are you his number one? Because he probably just want you around because he needs you, maybe sexually. Maybe he needs you because you can cook for him. Maybe he needs you because you can run his errand. Whatever it is. If he's not taking you number one, that is not love. Some people will not want you, no one to have you. Someone who don't want no one to have you, but still have his own thing over there, he doesn't love you or she doesn't love you. So you guys need to open your eyes and move on. I don't know, even if you have to be by yourself, what wrong with you being by yourself? Why do you want to be with someone that will bring you down low Wi-Fi? Because probably she was turning her life around, but too late. Too late. The time she should have stopped it when he got married. So and when I heard the mom talking, I felt so bad because she said, well, she told the man she didn't want to talk to him. She didn't want him around because she knew he left her daughter and got married to another person. So she didn't want, but the girl probably was behind her mom back and moving on with the relationship. Then she realized that he was not going to leave his wife.
Okay, I do have a video that I took from on True Crime, Daniel from Nigeria, and for some reason it's not uploading. So I just want us to listen to the story, so some people can get the full story. George, we don't have topic. We are in the situation room. So if you have any situation that's going on in Nigeria right now, just drop it. Let's talk about it. We don't have a topic. When I said we are in the situation room, we are talking more on things that are happening around the world, West Africa, around the world. And right now we are talking about a situation that happened in Liberia with a married man and a single woman. Okay, we don't have a topic. So I'm gonna put this down for you to listen to it. Let me play it because I downloaded it, but it's taking forever to download. I was a little late today with my production. Okay, let's go.
Around with a married man. Avoid dating married men, especially a married man with children. So, this young lady, Princess Zoe, was brutally stabbed to death by her boyfriend, Bill Jala, all because she broke up with him and did not want the relationship anymore. This happened.
And then we want to talk with one of our sisters who is in the addiction. She actually had a story to explain to us concerning.
Hello? Is the video on?
You know, I think Jojo, I think I can find it. So let me share it and let me see if I can present it. Okay, hold on 1 second. I don't know what's going on with Muku. Yeah, stay tuned, everyone. We're having technical difficulty. Babe, stop.
Can we just continue with their shows if the video not coming on? It just, yeah, I know some. Honey or Muku, can any of you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. You guys searching for this video and it just makes it. If we can't get it on, let's just continue because
Yeah. I am trying to play. I don't think I got the right one. Hold on 1 second, because I have the video that she's trying to play. But
yeah, so people, just be careful with relationship. Be very, very careful with relationship. If you're in a relationship and you don't feel like you are number one, or you don't feel like you are important to or the person taking you important, you need to move on. No need of staying in it until you get to the place where feelings are going to get into it so deep that that will happen. And again, we never know when these things will happen, but then that's the same thing. We have to be very careful. And there's no reason why this should happen. No one should be dying someone because they want to walk away from a relationship or marriage or whatever it is. No one should be doing that. But again, the world we live in now, people, we got bad people, mind switch so many ways. That's why we have to be very careful. And there are times that you don't even have to be doing anything, it will happen to you. But for you to put yourself in a situation, it make it more difficult. So like what going on now, people breaking up other people marriages, people breaking up other people marriages, single ladies dating married men, married women. We need to stop. Find your own. Find your own. And
Okay, let
stop
me.
bringing, I know these things, things like that, but try, don't put yourself in harm way. And imagine who we're talking about. We're talking about someone who wants a pastor or who is a pastor. So someone who know the word of God, who preaching the word of God, who teaching the word of God, able to do such thing. Imagine someone who's not in the word of God. What would it be capable of? So we have to be very, very careful of the lives that we live now. Married women and single women leave the people husband there alone. Married men leave the people wives alone. Find your own. You want, if nothing come your way, keep praying for the Lord to send your own. Let's stop changing things like you changing. I know what. You know, why you would know someone married? It don't matter whether you guys are together. You think you can have something special. If he has something special, why they marry someone else? Why? Even if your own man would be short, your own man would be tall, your own man would be nappy, your own man would be what at least are your own. Even if your own woman would be this, that, she smelling, she get older, she short, she tall, she wow, at least are your own. Let's stop following other people think. I mean, the word is evil now. The word is evil. You don't have to do anything to anyone for them to do something to you. So in that situation, for you to even put yourself in the way you're not supposed to, that's something we really need to take our hands on. And the side chick, the boast of it and all. Some of them will be the one that will even show themselves to the wives. You know, what you think you put a curse on your life? You put a curse on your family life. You put a curse on your children. Because the things you're doing, you don't know how it's going to come and reward you or how it's going to come and knock your door. It might not affect you. It might affect your children, your family. So that's something we need to really, be careful about. You guys okay
Okay.
now?
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Let me say this when it comes to relationship, and it's both by men and women. We need to be very, very careful how we hurt people. We understand he was a pastor. That's why when I say these pastors around here, loving to the choir members, loving to the praise and worshiper, committing adultery, fornication on the pulpit. And that's why the spirit leaving. Let me tell you something. Anybody that sits under somebody, let me tell you, if you are in a church and you sit under somebody preaching, an anointed person, the spirit rubs on you. I have seen people who work under bishops and pastors, and today when they preaching, be like, damn, that's how the pastor needs to preach. Oh, just how this person is preaching. So if you are pastor, minister of the gospel, sit on the pulpit committing adultery, that spirit rubs on the members.
Yep.
It rubs on the member. That's why it bothers me when our Liberian pastors were around here and talking about, because Donald Trump said no no homosexuality, no abortion. They thought he was a Christian. But a lot of things they're doing around here. There was a pastor in the same Minnesota who went to pray for a member, drugs her and slept with her. He impressing today a Liberian pastor. So we're not judging. We listen, we don't judge. We listen, we don't judge. This is a pastor who left his church, left his ministry, and lost after a single woman. Maybe she was not going after him with her own mindset, but there's a spirit responsible for that. But let's say this. We have to be very, very careful how we hurt people. Men hurt women to the point that a woman will lose her mind. A woman who's not strong, who does not know who Jesus Christ is, to run to, because sometimes we have been hurt. We all sitting down here have been hurt in a relationship to the point that you sit and say, I wish that person can just drop dead. I wish that person would never have a relationship in their life like me. We say these things, but there are people who know God will go to God and say, oh Lord, this is what I've been through. He said, vengeance is mine, and God will deal with them. We have to be very careful how we hurt people in a relationship. If we go into a relationship and now wanting to commit or love that person, you make that person fall in love with you, and at the end of the day you break their heart, and that person found out that you're living a double life. That person found out that you have somebody you involved with. People don't know how it hurt. If you're not strong, you will pay people to do something to somebody. It's the same with our Liberian women, our women as a whole. Be careful how we get involved with our brothers. Let's forget about the married part. There are women that go after, date our brothers because of what they can get out of them, because
Yep.
of money, because of support, but don't love that person at all. Don't love that person. And you don't know the kind of heart that person got, most especially when a man has spent almost all that they have to take care of you, have forsake every other thing that they had. I know he was wrong. He forsake his wife, he forsake his ministry, he forsake his family, his children, and came after you. supported you with everything. What you think the state of mind that man will be in? Come on now. I'm not saying he's right by doing what he did, but there are people who don't have the mind to say, "Oh,
Mukua,
let
the
it be."
funny Mukua, the funny part is he had her first. This
But
is the
then
funny part.
he did not
He
love
had
you.
her first and did not marry her.
He didn't
Then
love
he go
you
and
then.
marry another person and still sleeping with her. While sleeping with her, sneaking with her, it get to the church members. Then because of that, they pull him out of the church. Now he had to now weigh on, but he's still legally married. You had this girl first, you didn't marry her.
You know, there are some
You
men.
know,
They didn't pull him out of the church. Here's the correction to this story. Yes,
Right.
even though he dated her first, right?
Mhm.
And because they had that relationship, so they continued their relationship throughout his marriage. And there was a person in the church that saw him, this girl kissing. And yeah, of course, it went to the because they call them elders in the Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints church, and it reached the higher person, and they told him, say, you need to let this relationship go, or else, we are going to expose you to your wife because we don't condone this in the church. And so he forego his duty in the church and chose this girl. He says, well, this
wow.
life is still sweet, so I'm going to continue it. And that's what the Bible tells us. You live by the sword, you will be unalive by the sword. God's word is not a word that we should take, for granted, because everything, even if we do it consciously or subconsciously, it will come to us. It will come back to us. And in this case, she thought this man was going to leave his wife, come and marry her. Two wrongs does not make it right. I understand she had him first, but hey, I would have said, Nick, I wanted to say the N word. I was going to say, look, bye, see ya, because I know my worth. I know my self-esteem. I'm not going to let any man make me feel like the only way I can maintain a happy relationship is to continuously be in a relationship. Let me tell you, once upon a time, I was in that situation. I'm not going to lie, because the Bible says, confess yourself one to another.
I was
People
in a
will lie to
situation,
you.
but I was not to somebody's husband. A man
No,
I
it
thought
was
was single and thought he
right.
loved me, but just to find out
Exactly.
it was a double life, you
Thank
know?
you. Thank you. Says you were there. You know the story. So at the end of the day, we women, it's not like we don't have that intuition. We have that intuition in the innermost part of us. And that
Yes.
is the Holy Spirit. If we just stick to our intuition, if we just stick to our Holy Spirit when things does not sit right, we will be destroyed. This would be one of the consequences of not being obedient to that intuition, that you feel like something is not right.
Hmm.
These married men will come and lie to you. They will say, oh, I'm single, I'm going through a divorce. And like I said, but you have to sit down.
And honey bunch, not only are married men, the
These men
single
as a
men
whole,
that dating somebody that will come to you like they love you so much.
so
They will
much.
make you fall in love and give your whole heart to them. And just to find out in the end that they are involved in seriously going out with somebody and break
And
your heart as well.
like Tuku says here, it can be reversed on the men. You know how many men have been broken from that gold digger for woman? She felt
Exactly.
like
That's what it is.
she with that man because, oh, now he's broke, he ain't got it no more, so she's gonna run to the next man that will give her all what she wants. Even being married, she feels like she wants to go out there and sleep around and be able to
And the
give what
story
she wants
said
to
that
give.
after the boy lost his job, he didn't have money again. She started dating somebody
But he was not good
overseas.
enough.
She
Exactly.
started
So
dating, talking to somebody overseas. So she was
Mhm.
seeking the gravy. It's
She was
vice
seeing the
versa.
gravy.
Men date women and news them as well. Let me
Mhm.
tell you
Yep.
some of the things that we've been through when we sit down on the internet to talk about it. Y'all will put your hand on your hand and crap popo woody.
Or when we can't confess that, they will say, wow, because let me tell you, we all have been through it. And like I said, it is only God that knows the final result of everything. It is only God, because when God does it, people will not understand. People will be thinking, oh, sometimes people will even criticize you and judge you, but God knows what He is doing. And that's why I will always say, for me, I would rather be single and happy than to be married and frustrated. And that's why I always say
And
before you
Jojo
get
says
into
this
marriage,
all the
you have
time.
to get to
Hey,
date that person. You have to
we
get to know
wolf
that
more
person.
than we wolf. The way God me up, we wolf more than I don't even know how to say it. Women, we are precious. That's the reason why God created us. But
In a
men
And
say,
that's
certain
hey,
why
way.
I don't
that's
even
why
know
we
what
the
to say.
women are, and that's why the single
Your
ladies
brother,
not supposed to know.
your brother in law got playing so. He go buy me bread
And,
and he give me bacon script, so I know he want me give him with bar.
and that's why the ladies, after I talk here, can we just read some comments? And that's why the ladies got to know now, the single ladies. Don't jump into a relationship with sex these days. Keep
Yeah.
the sex part away and know the person for who, because this sex part, because also single women soon as single for 1 month, 2 months, all they thinking about is sex and how the men get you so fast. This
Jojo,
sex thing put it one
Jojo,
side and
the
know the
thing that
person.
Jojo, the thing what the Bible call wolf in sheep clothing. Do you know some men they are very persistent?
Oh
And the
yeah.
way we women are built,
Mm.
the way in which we women are built, we are soft. They got some persistent men. I would date you for 3 years with all sex, they will still be persistent. Let me tell you something. When they get there, I'm
Other than
telling you,
they get
I
it, they
know,
get it, and then
I
they say,
know
oh,
from when I speak, men can be
I
very
know.
persistent. They will be having sex outside with somebody else. They will be satisfying their sexual desire.
It's
Do you
true.
get? They will still be with you, even if you refuse. They will look at you as a
it's true.
value. But later,
Oh,
after they have gotten married to you, they first that it's here. Yeah, well, it better because number one, if you virgin, you go to a man, you know how to satisfy him, you know how to get in the monkey star, the this, the that. He the one will have to teach you.
no, I beg you, Mugu.
He the
But
one will
Muku,
know
let
how
me
to
tell you,
real. He the one will have to
it's
teach
just
you.
Muku, it's just we women we live in denial. The Holy Spirit don't lie. There is something when someone really love
Intuition,
you,
yeah.
why will he date you for 3 years and not making you his wife or treating you like the queen you're supposed to be? We just live in denial. The men will show you so son. Look, we at the age now or at the world we in now, we should know what really true love
Our
is.
Liberian and
How the men
Nigerian men,
should
they
treat.
see what
And
now
I
that man
True
will
refuse.
love
show
is
you
not blind. True
shitty.
love is
And now
not defined.
I refuse that if I can't get that exact love, I will stay single. That
It's not
fairy tale love, I
defined by
must get
sex.
it.
And that's the thing. People, if people link true love and sex together, it is not defined by sex. It is
We
not
all
defined by who does it the best. No,
we
that's
all
not what
made a we all have made a mistake.
it is. A
We're
part that
giving
we
our
all do
body to
together.
a man, giving
That's the most
ourselves.
important.
Some of us kept ourselves for maybe 2, 3 years and met a man and felt that, oh, he's the right one. And we gave our body, which was wrong. We have all learned from our mistakes, but we
Oh
should
yeah.
open our eyes, guys. These
True.
men will show us shaking. They could put your body in woto. Y'all don't know men. Men, they are terrible. Just how
Okay,
women
George.
are
George, why
terrible.
you starting to that
Mhm.
topic again? Look at George.
That's
George.
how women are terrible. That's how men are terrible. It's vice versa. You see, a woman, like Honey Bush was saying, our intuition, people can say a woman investigates more than FBI. Trust and believe that process. A woman will know something and keep asking you because she wants to hear it from you to
Mhm.
make sure you are truthful to her. Let
Because
me
she
tell
got
you,
that skepticism. She's got that doubt.
Josh,
Something
go
in her
ahead, say
is
something.
giving
Josh,
something else. Mm.
Josh, let's read some comments before we
Yeah,
we,
let's
we,
read
we come
comments
to
more.
you, okay? Let's read this. What's his name? Ambassador Tekuse. Hey guys, I'm following you guys from Pinsville City, Liberia. The president spoke on the Capitol building issue on it on one occasion, but the speech you want to talk about was on DF occasion in Lofa County. It was on the 60th anniversary of those four counties there where President Boyka made that statement about people who wants to steal, they should steal, but the money should be used here
Oh,
or on the people. That
that
was
speech,
a wrong statement the
we will come
president
on
made.
in the last one. We
We're
will
talking
wait for
about
you
that
to.
on the last topic. So, Josh, you already on. Situation room is there any situation in the situation room? If yes, there should be a massive awareness. Yes, this is a situation in a situation room. Women loving to husbands, single girls loving to marry men, pastors loving to their members, single women loving giving a body, married women loving to single men. That is situation we're in here today. We're in a situation room. Yes. So what another one here? Honey, you want to read that? Let me.
If you are in a relationship, if you are not secure, do your exit. But
Mhm.
Liberia, most ladies love sugar daddy. Sugar daddy not just refers to an older man, but the place they can get the little token from. You're right, my brother. Not even Liberia, all over. Well,
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon, Albertina. Good afternoon, Amanda. Good afternoon, my Julia. It's vice
And to
versa.
be in relationship,
Hi.
and to be
It's
in a
vice versa, sis
relationship where
Muku. It's vice versa, sis Muku. Men too are height. Yes, that's what I said. Men and women, they are. I agree with you. They are. So go ahead, Jojo. Then George can come in.
I say that's the thing, we have to learn from our mistake for us to keep repeating the same thing. That's the one that make it bad. When you see you get into a relationship where, it went bad and then you go and get in and you keep repeating it, it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for your body at all. So, we have to be careful. Very, very careful. Just wanted to add that.
Come on, George. What your take on this whole thing here? You muted, George. Unmute yourself.
Okay, so what is topic now? So because I'm saying, yeah, you guys are saying
We ain't got no topic.
men.
We ain't got no topic. We in a
Okay,
situation room. We are talking about situation. A
okay,
married woman, a single woman, and a married man who was a pastor started dating a single girl, forsake his whole generation, his ministry. And look at me. Josh, look at me. We don't talk. We don't say the name. And poo, poo, her. Because we're on Facebook. We can call the name. In Liberia,
okay,
during the war, when you
okay,
hear GB die, Amy, look, Amy, boo, boo. So during the war, like how we learned it, that the Cold War. So he ended up GB dying her because he was hurt or whatever. So if no, that's why some of these light-skinned people in America they do that. My cousin got executed because of that. If I can have you, nobody can have you. That is what people think in their country. Yeah. If I can have you, you know what she did? In California, she got rid of him, she got rid of herself. They do that. If I can have you, nobody can have you. And sometimes that the mind, that's what comes to your mind. That's what comes to your mind. I have forsake everything you have played me. I spent all this money coming to see you, coming to visit you, doing this for you, doing that, loving you. And at the end of the day, you do this to me, and I don't have Christ in me. Hey, Naja, I will pay somebody to do you dirty. It will come to my mind. And that's what a lot of people do in Africa. So go ahead, brother. That's what we're talking about.
uh, okay. You see, what I think if you come about in that aspect, nobody's. I just want to put it. Nobody's perfect because
Nobody.
yeah, it can happen. It can happen to me. It can happen to you, Moku.
That's
It
why
can
we
happen
say
to
vice
anyone.
versa.
You understand me? You see this sometimes somebody will say you waste your time. Some girls say you're gonna date a sugar daddy. Some people just because of the ransom, because some men, some female feel like, oh, for them to date a young people, they are just wasting their time, just wasting all your time, and you feel like, oh, you're wasting my time. For me, if I see a woman, if a man like you, it's not about how the sex part you give it to her or you give it to him or you make him. When there's somebody like you, a man like you don't take time. He just propose to you just shortly. You see how
Yep.
you walk, you know. But once a man take your time, you date you 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. You see telling you, let's go and see my parents. You see telling you no and see you observing. You for you as a woman, you're gonna know that this is a red flag on your own. But some ladies do not understand because of the
Josh, let
love,
me
because
interrupt
they
you. 1 minute. The men can still take you to their family. They introduce you to their family. They still be
No,
doing it. So that one, I want year is there.
No, but what y'all said was right. If a man really in love with a woman, it will not
yeah,
take long for that man to want you to be his wife.
yeah.
Honestly, when I
So
make sure that I'm not seeing the one that will get other plans to get something from you now. I'm talking about
so
natural love.
I'm giving you a sort of because he gonna tell you, just hold up. I'm doing something. I'm expecting something. On your own mind, you're gonna know like this is a red flag. For a woman, sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm talking about the experience of a man. Like if I don't like somebody, I don't keep him around me because you're gonna be pissing me off because you see like our topic is not genuine because I will be like when you are saying something, I'm doing something less. You understand me? So I will find way to distract you because I don't want to feel like tomorrow you're gonna tell me like I'm wasting your time. You understand me? So this is things sometimes a woman do not observe. They carry away by love. Like when you see a man, like you would not observe, like, oh, if this man love you. I know sometimes love is something we can predict. It can take you a long time before you realize yourself, like, oh, this man have eat my all my year. Sometimes a woman can take you long before you realize, like, oh. So but you need to know. That's why you believe. That's why I tell people you need to have some certain things. Number one, if you're a church goer, if you know that you want to build with somebody, you need to pray. God, is this mine? You put it on prayer. If you have God to show you,
George, do
for
you
him
know
to.
what they call pretense? People can pretend.
No, you
Most
yourself,
especially
you
when
can
they
you
want
can do
something
your
from
own
you.
things. You yourself, you can do your own things for you to go on fasting, for you to know if you can be using directly. So please, your boyfriend's name, your man's name. You go on prayer, God for you to reveal it to you if this person is yours. If it's not yours, God should take it away from you. That's gonna be your topic. Don't put. See, if a man loves a woman, he can't take more than it lasts more than just 2 years for a man to propose to the person. It can't last to 2 years. They will go marry. But once he tell you like getting time 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, is he telling you and things are getting out, like you know, like this is not a red flag. But for me, I'm gonna tell you, like, for my own idea, if you are going into friendship, it's not about like how you love somebody or the way you love a woman or the way the woman love a man. The first thing is that if you're a Christian, make sure you go on fasting for 2 days or one day. Praise to God. Use the person's name and your own name. God reveals to me if this man is mine. If it's not mine, push it away from me. Because those things is not something nobody can predict. It can happen to you, Moku. Forget about it. I'm telling you, somebody can use your brain. It can toast you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because this is something we can't predict it. Because what I'm saying is, you need to know if you're a traditional person or if you're a church goer, you go on your own way. First of all, praise to God. If God can make you guys, if it's not a good partner to you, God will shift it away from you and bring somebody else. So that's life. So, and two, you need to know the kind when someone change. Body's language is that, like, if you meet somebody new, you need to know, you need to study person when the person is changing. It's not about like having intimate is a major thing. The person's characters, when he's flirting, when he's changing, when he's not giving attention, when he start doing something, that's the first thing you need to know. Like, if your partner lied to you, you will know. Yeah, you're gonna tell him, babe, you started lying. He will know that you study those things. It's not about love. The three things you need to study about man. If you wanna, when man tell you the truth, and when man started lying to you, when man started doing something, he started fishing up, like going. That's the three things you need to study about a man. And two, when a woman, if you want to study a woman, when a woman started giving you call all the time, suddenly she stopped. He started telling you, I'm busy. I'm
The
busy.
man,
He having
the
so
man that does that too, most especially in long distance relationship. You will be talking to them if they're in Africa. You will be talking to them. the phone will go off when you ask them, babe, we're talking, I ran all the data. The network is bad. Hey, this. I'm busy, I'm that. That's a total, you're right. That's a total red flag. Just pack your bag and leave. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Just pack your
So
bag because they will be laying out
The
right there with a
signs, the
woman.
signs are going to be there. The signs, and nobody cannot ignore body language. I'm sorry, the signs will be there, especially for some of the single women. If you know you have been on the look, and this man, you say, okay, you like me every way he lied to you, and the minute he sleep with you, after that he starts to act different. That's a sign that he doesn't want you. He doesn't love you. So it's no point of just hanging in there and living on false hopes when he's not going to come back. He's not going to change your mind. Even if he does, you would just be the side chick. And it's so
okay,
sad that in society today, the side chicks, everybody are embracing the side chick. But like, what is going on with being the second piece, the mean
no,
piece?
no, no.
You know what I'm
They,
saying?
they,
So you are someone sloppy second. You either someone sloppy seconds. It's just wrong. And for the pastors that are doing all of these things, I don't blame them in a way, because it's these women that giving them all of that authority. You are a married woman. Why are you going to a pastor to pray for you when God says the woman that prays for her home will make her home strong? Why go to a pastor and then be
no.
tricked into sleeping with that pastor and all kinds of things? So the women are the weaker vessel, and the Bible says we are indeed the weaker
Exactly.
vessel, because we go with our emotions, we
Mhm.
go with our feelings. Men, they will think
Go
about
for what they
something,
see. They go for what they see.
but
Okay,
it's your emotion. When you see something, you would feel it, right?
okay,
How you see, you would feel it, and you would think about it. So it all into one, you know. So we just have to be very careful
okay,
as a as a collective of women. Like, just wait on your time. It's nothing wrong with being single and waiting. Let me tell you
okay,
something.
okay.
Not
Do you know sometimes searches? You're talking about searches. You understand me? So why searches is very important? Do you know what searches do? No, when someone is saying a
You
married
know what?
woman that,
Both of y'all can be dating you. You would think they think about it. You won't even know that you child set you side chick. Let's talk about single people now. You and
okay,
y'all will be two dating a man. You think you he not introduced two of you to his family. Oh. You think you the hey woman man. The Liberian people can say hey woman, or the African people can say you think you the only law in the kingdom. You hear eh? You think you the only lawyer in the kingdom, but man, he got a woman on the other side. And 99% of the time, his family know that he dating two of you. You're there. So how do
okay,
you know? Do you know what they call pretend? Family will accept it. I beg you, yeah. Hmm.
okay. Sometimes when you talk about something like that's something someone will do. You know something. You need to, when you are dating somebody, you need to create something as a married woman or a single person. You need to create something that your husband or your fiance, you're gonna say, "Oh man, this lady, you too much." You know what I mean? That you need to create something. And what I mean about create something, like give her something new that you have never thought. You
You,
understand me?
but I don't care, man. What kind of diamond style, monkey soup, monkey style diamond you put? If they're not you,
You
they're
know
not
what
you.
okay.
A
You
man
know
know
what
in the
you know
first
what you
6 months
mean.
of dating you if you
No, no,
are
he
no,
the
no.
one.
know who he's gonna, yeah. And also, women will see the signs. Many women don't want to just lose that man, especially when they fall in love with that man. So there will be signs there, but guess what? They still want to stay there. Say, look, one day he will cheat, he will come back to me, or I will be there, I will be the winner. No, 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 it doesn't work like that, because that man already know his game that he's playing, and he know exactly of all the five of you, which
Okay,
one it will be the wife. You
okay.
understand?
Can I,
So
can I can I say just a short story? Like before I know, I have a friend. He's married because Do you know what he said? He said, "I've been with my wife for 4 years." He just be like anytime. It's so funny. Oh. You know what he said? He said every time we're trying to do something, it be like someone who is dead. Like what I'm saying? like just be like someone who
Missionary,
is
that the
dead.
one they call missionary star.
Yeah, I just lie down on the bed and you just feel like you say, "Ah, baby, I'm like." But when he go outside, he have somebody. The girl will say like he will turn her brain. He starts sleeping at home every time. He will just run to.
to the side chick. Yeah,
And
and,
that's
and
what I
and
was
some of the
saying.
women too have to be blamed. Some of the wives still have to be blamed, not loving your husband the way you're supposed to love. It's like you would do all the things before prior to getting married, and then when the marriage comes, oh, I tired, you know.
You
No,
know,
when we listen to
Man, you
our
can
husbands,
do it.
when
You
we
can
know
do
our
whatever.
husbands.
When they want cheat, they will cheat. I
yeah,
beg.
no, serious, no, Moki, he complained because he's the wife. He just like lie like someone who is dead. You know how someone when someone is dead, he don't feel like he's not feeling anything. But once he's go to the
If
side chase
that
will turn
once
his
in a
bread. You're gonna
while,
tell me
if that once in a while, maybe she's tired. You understand? She's
it's not
tired.
about tired. This is something like the man complain all the time. I sometimes I don't need to tell him say, guy, is your wife. You are not supposed to say. He said no, and get him pissed up because he lied on someone like who is dead. Every time I'm gonna be like, so sometimes those things make a man, you trigger a man. But for me, you know, that's why I tell you the both party need to have a good connection. That's the things that make a man like things like a good connection
And a
and
lot of people go into marriage, they lost thing, then they think they in love. They lost. They can be lost thing after the person. So yeah, let's go to our other topic here. The speech, Honey Bunch. What you think about the speech? Let me put it back on.
okay.
Honey Bunch.
Yeah, Muku, when I heard that,
I know you told me you were like, huh? Hmm.
when I commented on all the posts that had that stuff going, I'm like, you kidding me? You will encourage the people who taking the money, and this is what it is for the people. It must be used on the people. I said, what encourage or discourage? Like, I don't know who is this man's right-handed person. I don't know what they call those
The
people that work
advisor, it's called advisor.
advisor, exactly. Joseph Boyka, if you want a prayer person, please contact me. I will be your prayer.
You got all the pastor and bishop in Liberia in politics.
Let me come pray for you. I will not be into the politics thing, okay? I will pray for you so God can give you discernment in this government because
And
this at this
wisdom.
time, it is so, yeah, discernment and wisdom. You know, discernment will know the people that you have around you are not supposed to be around you.
But
Many of
man,
them,
you don't have to call you. You can start praying now. In our country.
yeah, well, you know, and then even at that too, you know, but
You
at
need
the
a
end of
chat.
the day, man, they just need to stop being jokers in that country because, like I will always say, they are joke. They are all jokes in that country. Like, look look at the things that are going on in that country that people are trying to turn a blind eye to. You understand? How can you, a whole leader, come and say on life, even though I know people have made mistakes, look at even our own president, yeah, Biden, he's made mistakes that, you know, people make fun of him, this, that, and the third, but you know what? He up there in age and he's, you know, getting senile. And like I said, I don't know why they're abusing this man. They should just, and thank God he's done. Come January, let him go sit down and enjoy his wife, his children, and his grandchildren, even great grandchildren. But when you have people around you that are all there for their self-interest and will make you come and embarrass yourself like that, then you have to reevaluate. Hey, shh, you have to reevaluate the people that you have around you. My dog is a trip, y'all. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all quit it.
So y'all, you know, I was saying things. I was watching this video in Liberia with people living in the cemetery. People are living in the graveyard. And when we talk about the government and leaders creating rehabilitation for these people, some people want to
Well, I
come to
think
our
I'm going
throat.
to leave the show because it's not working. I rush you to the church and the
All right,
service
the
just back.
network. Okay, Mama, we'll see you
Okay,
next
yeah,
week.
the network is just back.
Okay, we'll talk to
So I
you
will
later.
talk to you guys soon. Okay.
Bye. So and let's watch this video. When we talk about rehabilitations in Liberia, I don't know about other countries, but I saw this and it was just so sad where people, you know, live in the cemetery. You can believe it. I don't even let to drive on the cemetery road before I will want to live in it. It's sad. Our leaders sit there, cut the meat, eat it, and don't even care about rehabilitation or shelter for their citizen here. If anything happen, I don't get a place to live. I can live in a shelter. They will take me. They got women's shelter. They got men's shelter. They will take me. They would take me and they would be helping me to look for jobs. They would be helping me to, get back on my feet. They got social workers, they got case worker there. I saw this video, it broke my heart. Let's watch it and why I would take on it.
Seriously graveyard, and then we want to talk with one of our sisters who is in the addiction. She actually had a story to explain to her concerning some of these graves. Yeah, because according to her, she said that living in a graveyard, there are a lot of things involved. So she want to explain some of these things that are involved and the dangers of some of these graves that are here. So keep watching and then let Kelly spill up. Sister, how you doing? Yeah, so what's your name? You gotta be a little bit Hollywood, Hawa. See?
Hawa.
Hawa. So Hawa, you earlier stated that there are some graves here that are dangerous.
I will let the great grow continuing. So let it be. I will move forward.
Okay, so there was the first grave people came to when they took you from Peanut Building.
Yeah.
So after they took you and they came to the grave. Why? You see?
They won't yell over on any grief.
Mm-hmm.
In a day that they will sunshine in the way we are saying now. We are spending it just slap you spiritual. I can just go off. But you never can nobody there before you can only slap.
She won't give you the cost that she gets slapped.
Oh, no, they will stay in her spirit. So now we just let it.
So how many people she has slapped before?
Plenty of people. The other girls say now go back to the real answer.
Oh.
Yeah. What happened our neighbor inside? The spirit continue on he never explained it to her. You're very invariable in now. So now the spirit can push straight in. Certain time food or the whole player will rough on top.
Who follow the place?
They see me now in a way.
He transfer from here to there.
No, he ain't transfer there. But the spirit can check and set it straight in the network. People sleeping, they can just food on the will rough. Yeah, will rough. So certain time he was there, he started getting sick. Now he came us and said, oh, but the woman they bury I dream, but the woman took that the woman say, I'm gonna leave the hole. You say, but then say somebody you dream, but the woman say leave the hole. Leave the hole enough for you to be there and sleep there. But he challenged her and challenged the woman power. He can't leave the place. Broad day he said that the woman put Kasali rest. When they turn and eat the rest, the next day the woman beat him until he people and him die in the hole. The next morning I will bury him. I will close the hole. I will close the hole. Nobody can enter there again. Then today to the woman from there. That musician, so he buy less somebody that be an artist.
They mean like
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the men are Rasta men. So I feel now brother inside the couple again when the men are musician. So he let the men start by way so when the men singing can come. Yeah, the men, his spirit to be dancing can be dancing, but the men can see, but who can see, who can see him.
So like you're saying, the spirit can come outside.
Yeah.
You can see physically.
Yeah, set it down. Maybe you smoke inside, you can sit down beside you. You smoke, but you can't show your face because he had long, so you can just cover your face. and show his face. But he let the man start, so he never disturb the man. Then today to the move for the man said across the road, says selling and say,
Oh, he's selling.
yeah,
And he's still alive.
he stay alive. Yeah, because he never disturb the man or let him start because we pity that his spirit out there, our musicians, because he behavior, so we know that cool man. So he never disturb the man to the man move for in the way. The man said across the road and say, yeah, and they 4 create story for 1, 2, 3, 4. But only in the create woman I get is create, only in the create body. In create woman I was in the create.
So, like the other day, you were explaining about the 2 people that got involved into a car accident.
No, that paper I can't explain about that.
Why?
But that paper I can't explain about that. I don't like it.
They told you not to explain about it again?
No, not for it being said, but I can't explain. My own spirit,
Okay. But do you have any addition to add, like what she just said? Maybe you got something to say about it. You got a little story about it that you know about that people can hear from you?
Yeah, that we don't bury the man after the man died.
This guy.
Yeah, the guy right here.
So it is true that the guy died
Yes,
in here.
because the day that thing happened to him, the same Kasali rest where they brought for him to eat. Now the same Kasali rest, the people bring the cookie. Yeah, and then they do see by one bowl for him. Yeah, that day, but before that time, he was crying and streaming and things. The rest of the bar for him couldn't eat again. Yeah, like after he left the rest now down there, like he came back in the whole year. When he came back in the whole year, they foreign there. We just when we wake up from bed, we hear like he died when we came. He shit when he said it, and he really like yeah, I waited for 3 days. Nobody come after here, things.
So, aside from the grave, do you have any knowledge about any graves here?
No, less like any graveyard and thing, yeah, you know, more people were afraid to be sleeping in the fall and thing, because of the story there about the other one, on nothing, so they can just find flat to go on and be there, to be living at in a work with nothing. People living there. Yeah.
So, all the graves that are here is the one that is very dangerous.
Yes.
Which is this one?
Which is this and this.
Oh, this and this. Two now.
Yes, two.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Your Kuri earlier stated the last time that there are some grave here that the spirit can appear to people. I don't know how factual is that.
Yeah, you know, you like can see you will see it. Yeah, but it will not appear physically to everybody and thing, but you like can see. You will see the spirit and it will appear to you. When it want to advise you, it want anything you want to tell you, it will tell you. So the next day, maybe it will appear in your dream and tell you, the first day, if you're not explaining to nobody, it will come back for the second day. You explain the same thing to you. So you accept you and you explain it to people. Yeah, it can happen here. People can explain the story there, or friend can explain that story there to us here. Before we move on inside, we go on that side. Yeah, but since we go on that side, that story, it never happened. That thing, it never happened to anybody on that side. Only on this side, it used to happen.
Okay. All right, thank you. Let's get another. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, do you have any idea about some of the graves here that are dangerous?
Yes,
Yeah, how many graves do you have idea?
about 4 or 5.
4 or 5 graves.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the stories of the graves? Can you please stick out there?
The story of the grave, listen, this one. This grave,
Yeah.
the particular grave.
Yeah.
One of our brother who was smoking among us, he always smoked in the grave because he was having a soul, we couldn't allow people to be among us because it smelled.
Okay.
Yeah, so anybody that got soul, they allow you to be a son. So according to him, our brother, so anytime he sit in the grave or need to sleep in this grave, he always
If someone
Can you hear me, honey?
mm-hmm.
So you listen to the whole thing. For some reason, it was kind of dull on my side. So you see some of the situation we're talking about there.
Well, then people want to compare Liberia to America, America to Liberia. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. There are homeless people here in America, but none of them sleep in the cemetery. Not absolutely one of them sleeping in the cemetery. Why would the Liberians not have those cemetery covered up, fenced in? You have fence, right? And you have security guards around there and all of those things to prevent that kind of a thing.
That's
I don't
I think
understand.
Center Street is one of the oldest cemetery in Liberia. It was fenced. I think they broke it, and you can imagine when you look at the grave, they took the body, they out of the grave,
Mhm.
probably saw the people casket, zoom, took the bones and lied down there. How can human be laid down in a grave?
When the
There's no
Bible says that
rehabilitation.
the life should be with the life, the dead with the dead. You can't mix the two. Yeah, I don't understand. Liberia is I mean, I'm sorry to say, it's a disgrace. Like it's so pathetic. Like it's a shame. It's a shame. I don't know what else to say about that topic. But at the end of the day, the leaders need to really sit down and think about their leadership skills, their leadership abilities. How can you be a leader and you driving by those cemeteries and you seeing those people there? Here in America, even when I drive by and I see homeless people under the bridge, I
Mhm,
see people sleeping on the streets, in the parks. It breaks my heart. You
mhm,
understand? But at least when the day breaks, they got somewhere to go and eat. They got some, the winter time, the people they provide them with tents and stuff like that.
mhm,
But at the end of the day, they have to do better. Not everybody is gonna be able to have a house. That one
mhm.
is just a reality. But at least make it to where they will have the necessary facilities and necessities, right, that they'll be able to keep themselves. Is Muku, that is a, I don't know, it's just a tough one to even speak on, to be honest with you.
It is a tough one, and once our leaders, like how they can call them, the city mayor and representatives, they feel when they go open one little build one little hand pump, then they have done something for the community. They just sit there, eat the money. Then that's where people talk about, oh, why all the time you in Ghana, you in Nigeria? What's so much about it? I can't. To be honest with you, I can't stay in my country, Liberia.
If I
I'm
could
not
go
lying
to
to
Ghana
you.
and build me my dream house, trust me, I would go straight. And I would say it time again, I lived in Ghana for 3 years and
You can go and
seeing
get your dream house, girl. I'm telling you, you can
oh,
go
but
there. You
I'm
can get
going,
your
girl.
dream
I'm
house.
going because
Come
when
with
and
me.
then
Come
yeah,
with me.
let's join that mission. We'll do it because at the end of the day, you want to see productivity, you want to see progress, you want to see livelihood, you want to see just it's not all about getting dressed, driving the fancy cars and all of those things. What do you have to show about your country? What do you have to boast about your country, that it being a good nation? You understand? And I will keep saying this. I don't care who come for me. I will keep saying it. At the end of the day, Liberia is a disgrace to all of us that call ourselves Liberians. And those of us that's here want to do something in Liberia. It's just so discouraging to just see some of the things that go on. There was this guy, someone shared his live yesterday, that when he left the States, went to Liberia, built his home. That
Hmm.
boy said he has spent more money there every day since he's been in Liberia. All of the things that were built, they're all broken. It's not
Hmm.
working. Can you imagine? Hmm? So who are these constructors? Like you say you in
Because
construction and
because Honey
you
Bunch,
never build
they
something
they
up to par.
they charge the people a lot of money for these materials, and they buy the cheapest ones. Once you
And the
build cheap
boys,
things, yeah.
yeah, the boys that bring all your materials from America, and trust you, me, I will be bringing all my stuff from America. But at the
But
end
the
of the
thing
day,
is
the people
that
that will run the things,
the thing is
run the
that
pipes.
my
Uh-huh.
advice to anybody who's trying to do something in Liberia, just make sure if you want to go for 3 months, go for 3 months. Be prepared. Sit there. Have your things in your storage. What they want to pour, you carry is thinner that they put it up. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Liberians, they are hateful. They are corrupt. They are
jealous,
mean. They are
envious.
wicked. I say it. It may anybody first come for me.
But then
Wicked
I got,
people, when we talk, we know what we're talking. And then
mhm.
you say, some of you are talking, what you're not doing like, bro. You won't know what some of us are not doing like, bro. When some of us can sit down and say, we're not going there just now. You know, now I understand from where my mom speaks when she says she's not going back to Liberia. I understand my mom all the time. She say, "Mommy, what happened? You want to go?" She said, "Man, I'm not going to Liberia." One thing my mom can always say now, the place she is, that she's not even going there forever and ever. Amen.
My husband, you
Because
see, my husband can't stand
forever and ever, amen. I didn't
Liberia.
just sit here and say I'm not going. I've been there. I know what I
Mhm. I
see.
was on the
I
ground in
know what
March.
I see, my people. My girls call and they say, "Oh, Mugu, I want to go Africa. And you know, I think about spending the Christmas in Liberia." I told her, I said, "Man, I'm not spending no Christmas in Liberia." Hey, Mugu, man, I ain't spend Christmas. I said, "I'm not spending Christmas in Liberia." I said, "The real Liberia, we are not spending Christmas in Liberia. You know how we call Liberia? Liberia. I'm not spending Christmas there. Mama, that country. That country. But let's take a little break. The reason why I'm saying we should take a little break, because every time I play this video, right? And it will cut off. The steam know that the show is about to end. So I want for people to listen to the whole song, and then at the end we can call it a quit. So just stay on, honey. Let me play
What
the
song
video.
now? Because you know their
Our video.
Facebook
No,
attention.
no, no, no. The Steam Yash is scheduled in a way. Once the video is our capture and our close video. So once we play this video, Steam Yash know that we are about to end the Steam. So the Steam can just go off. This video.
Gather round, it's a place to be. Mukubalina, Josephine, you'll see. Conversations flow, ideas take flight. At the table talk, we shine so bright. So many stories, so much to share. Full of the chair, we want you there at the table talk, where the fun begins and gets you flowing. Let the laughter spin. Join the conversation. It's welcome and free. Move above and down. Josephine, come see. From hot topics, breaking the mold, they'll share their wisdom, people and souls. Laughter and insight, a joyful blend at the table talk. Hold our friends till the end, just human life. Don't miss your chance with every episode. You'll want to dance, a table talk, where the fun begins and get me going. Let the laughter spin. Join the conversation. It's welcome and free. Mukubalina, Josephine, come see. Table talk, where voices unite. Let's wrap it up. See you next time tonight.
All right, now we got what
Yes, we do. So
Well,
this song, when you listen to it, we say, "See you next Saturday." So this is our end. This brings us to the end of our broadcast, as you can see right here. So anytime you hear this song, it's our one of our team talk song, and we are happy and we appreciate what's his name, Anthony Soiree, for doing this for us. So this is the table talk where we talk about anything. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube as well, right there, and all our platforms on the table talk. Bring your topic. Let's discuss whatever you feel that you are unable to talk about. We will promise you and we believe we will keep you anonymous. If you're having something, situation in your marriage, in your relationships, in your homes, and you are having situation with your children, I can tell you, if you want us to help you talk to those kids, we are here. We are parents, and we promise confidentiality is our number one priority. So we love you guys with the love of God, and this is the table talk. Come next Saturday, let's have a conversation, and Happy New Year. Come next year. Next year. We see you next year. We see you next year. You can imagine. So next year we got a lot of 50th coming up. Josephine birthday is in February, and we are going to be posting the, posting the what's they call it on
But
posting
info.
the information on. It's open, so definitely we will post it, and those that can come. I got a couple of calls. Oh, we will be there from others. Say, oh, sis Moko, we want to see how you will come to Jojo birthday. You don't see the table talk
You
there.
see the
Our
you see
question or our statement will be well
will be
represented,
there in the
you know.
fullest.
But it's a
Mhm.
blessing. And yesterday, our brother Adrian Mario Hoff was laid to rest, and we send our condolences to his family. Adrian was one special friend and brother-in-law to me. I cry. Among all my three friends that have passed, I cry. I cry because I know and I knew our relationship. So our heart goes out to his daughters, and the rest of the family. We say take heart. God is able. So honey bunch, we have to take our cloth to sew. Next week will be in January. We need to sew our clothes for that party, for that 50th birthday party. So yeah, this is the table talk again, and
50th
this is the
birthday
thing.
advertisement, of course, drama on Facebook, man.
It better be lit. It will be lit, man.
Josephine, if that party in lit, all the kind of scatter in on Facebook.
Well, it will not be easy. And please give us the solid invitation. She did a show. People can really see the how they call it. She did like a
Yeah, I
star
think if
show.
she send it to us, we can next time we can just put it on the screen
Yeah,
here.
we'll fix it
Share
up.
it.
So fabulous 50. Josephine gonna be 50 years
And you about to be 50, Muku. What you doing? You about to be 50.
old.
50, 50.
Now
What
you
are
don't
you?
want Bombi to tell me say I coming to be 50. Now you don't want to know my age.
Oh, you 49, sorry.
What made me 49 say? Now you don't want to know my age. I tell you fire, you can't talk about 49.
Man, you will
Let's
not. No,
bring
let
us
me
to the
see.
end of our
Nothing.
broadcast. I am blessed and highly favored. This
Y'all
bring us
like
to
the way
our
people y'all like to expose your real age. He is
no, the
nothing
guy
like you.
no, you see. Who is let to expose the age? The guy resettlement age, the guy real age. I tell you fine.
You 35. Okay, me, I got my real issue. People that know me that was there, they know.
No man, it's
Not
just the fun of it.
now
But you
born that, oh yeah, I'm proud to say 45 and counting. By the
45. Hey,
social
all my BBC star they coming to be 50. Oh. What time will be 50?
I telling you, but you know that they will reach. I tell what reaching to my tail will
Oh,
not
what
be
time will be
easy
50? Hey, yeah, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. For who want
again.
to argue my age? 30, 31, 32, 33. I'm just joking, man.
Look at your muff there. Look at you.
So this brings us to the end of our broadcast. So don't worry, a big party coming. My birthday is January
But we want to say
27th.
thank you for joining all of us
It's
who
just the
enjoy
fun of
Jojo's
it,
big
though.
day.
It's just the fun of it. You don't go run now. Oh, Mugu say she did. Mugu say she died. You don't
It's
watch.
just fun. We just love having
Just
fun.
playing.
But
Yeah.
let's just be a people where we can celebrate one another in love and harmony and peace. Being happy for one another despite whether you have it or not. Because let me tell you, Liberians, when you don't have it, there's that jealousy. And not just Liberians, but around the world. And we have to pay close attention to the world now because it's not the same. It's getting worse. We just have to make sure our spiritual life is enriched by the Holy Spirit so that we will be able to walk on the right path, that God will be pleased with us. And at the end, we're going to reap the good reward, and that is eternity with Christ. So, to all of my followers, to all of our followers, I want to say thank you for joining us every Saturday. And, this topic is not to ridicule or to insult anyone, but is where the truth will be spoken on this platform. So come Let's have have a talk together in an amicable way, but as well as applying integrity and trustworthiness. Okay, may God bless you all, and we're not going to see until the new year 2025 by the special
Happy
grace
New
of
Year, me not down, me not
Happy
down.
New Year.
Happy
And remember,
New
be
Year.
safe out there. Next Wednesday is New Year's. Oh my goodness.
No,
So this is
yeah,
New
today
Year's.
Saturday.
So
Mhm,
this is the weekend or something
mhm.
for the New Year's Day. So be safe out
Yeah.
there. Not drink and
Oh my God,
drive.
today's the 28th.
Mm-hmm. So not
Today's
drink
the
and
20.
drive.
It's Saturday the 28th, Sunday the 29th, the 30th is on Monday,
Tuesday,
the
31st,
31st is
New
on
Year's Eve.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh my God. We are in 2025, guys. Isn't it
Almost.
a blessing? Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Gather round, it's a place to be. Mukubalena, Josephine, you'll see. Conversations flow, ideas take flight. At the table talk, we shine so bright. So many stories, so much to share. Pull up the chair, we want you there. At the table talk, where the fun begins, and get you flowing, let the laughter spin. Join the conversation, it's welcome and free. Move above and down, Josephine, come see. From hot topics, breaking the mold, they'll share their wisdom, people and told. Laughter and insight, a joyful blend at the table talk. We're all friends till the end. Just tune in live, don't miss your chance. With every episode, you'll want to dance. A table talk, where the fun begins. And get me going, let the laughter spin. So the conversation is welcome and free. Mukubalena, Josephine, come see. Table talk, where voices unite. Let's wrap it up, see you next time tonight.